Alhamdulillahi wahdah, wassalatu wassalamu ala man la nabiyya ba'dah, amma ba'du. Then we are back with the second ayat from Surah al-Mulk in this 1 month journey of ours to memorize and understand the meanings of this surah, which consists of 30 ayat, in which Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu said that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said there's a surah in the Quran which has 30 ayat that will intercede for a person until their sins are forgiven, and that surah is this, right? So yesterday we covered the first ayat, Tabarakalladhi biyadihi al-mulk. Blessed is the one in who his hand is the dominion. Wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. And he is over everything. Qadir, capable, able, powerful. Now we have the next ayat. And again, we're going to follow our same order, which we're going to read it, go through the meanings of the words, then go through the grammatical analysis, the i'rab of the ayat, and then the tafsir. I was asked on YouTube and I answered it. Which tafsir are we using? We're using a tafsir al-Muharrar, which was printed by Darul as-Saniyah. It's 44 volumes. And it is a tremendous work. I'm not bringing everything from it, but I'm bringing what we can bring without causing too much confusion or going too long. So after saying Tabarakalladhi biyadihi al-mulk wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir, alladhi, here again, basically blessed is the one who created, alladhi, the one, khalaq al-maut, he created death. Khalaqa yakhluqu, to create. Al-maut is death. Wal-hayat, and life. Liyabluwakum, this lamb here is the lamb of a ta'lil, as we'll see, inshallah ta'ala, in a grammatical analysis. A ta'lil, the lamb here, meaning the reason for something. It tells what comes after it is the illah, the reason or the cause, the purpose. Alladhi khalaqa al-mawta wal-hayat. He created life, or he created death and life. Why? Liyabluwakum, in order to yabluwakum, from ba lam wow, right? Balwa are here, yabluwakum, to test you. Liyabluwakum, in order to test you. Ayyukum, which of you? A, which. Kum, you guys, all of you, right? Plural, you plural. Ayyukum, which of you? Ahsanu, which is the ismu tafdil, the superlative of Hasan, the best. Hasan is good, Ahsan is best. Ayyukum ahsanu, which of you is the best? Amala, in actions. Best in what? The best in actions. Alladhi khalaqa al-mawta wal-hayata, the one who created death and life. Liyabluwakum, in order to test you. Ayyukum, which of you? Ahsanu amala, is best in deeds. Wa huwa, and he is al-aziz al-ghafur. He is al-aziz al-ghafur. He is the mighty and the oft forgiving. The Almighty and the oft or ever forgiving. We have the link up there if someone wants to read or ask us a question about the meanings of words. This is something you have to realize when you buy a book of gharib words, a gharib of Quran, a dictionary which talks about the strange or uncommon words in the Quran. When I mean strange, I mean uncommon. The uncommon words in the Quran. Why are there so many different books like this? Because there are words which are uncommon to different, what's uncommon to me might not be uncommon to you. To me, I find the word strange. I don't hear it much. It's not something I see often. To you, you hear it a lot. You see it a lot. And so people write different books. If you were to write down the strange words, the uncommon words in a notebook, and then do it again next year, you would have a smaller dictionary. The third year, a smaller dictionary. The fourth year, even smaller, and it would become less and less and less because the words would no longer be uncommon to you. So I may skip through the meaning of a word because I understand it, and I think you should too, but I could be wrong. So, alladhi, the one, khalaqa, who created, khalaqa yakhluqu, al-maut. Look it up under mim waw ta or mim alif ta. Mim waw ta is better. Al-maut, death, wal hayat, right? And he created death and life. Liyabluwakum, in order to test you. Al-bala, al-bala, you might have heard this word, or ibtila, testing. This is the same root here. Liyabluwakum, ayyukum, to test you, which of you, ahsanu amala, is best in deeds, wa huwa al-azizul ghafur, and he is al-aziz, the mighty, al-ghafur, the oft forgiving. Tayyib. After the meanings of the words here, liyabluwakum, another word we could say, liyakhtabarakum. Liyakhtabarakum, in order to test you. Now we go through the i'rab of the ayah. We said tabarak alladhi, blessed is he, alladhi, we said yesterday, is your fa'il. Right? Whenever you have a fa'il, you have to have you have a fi'l and a fa'il. Tabarak alladhi. Now we have here again alladhi. This could be here, this one here could be ismul mawsul. Mabni ala sukoon, alladhi, sukoon over the ya, even though we don't write it. It's a sukoon there. Fi mahala raf badal. It's in the position of being a badal. It's marfu' because it is a badal, a substitute for alladhi al-mutaqaddam, for this alladhi, which is the fa'il. So this alladhi is just a replacement. Tabarak alladhi biyadihi al-mulk. Go to the next ayah. Tabarak alladhi khalaq al-maut. Right? Blessed is the one in whose hand is the dominion, the one who created life and death. We're still talking about he's blessed. And other than that is said about this alladhi, but this is what makes, this is what's easy for us without going into having to know other parts of Arabic and so on. This is what's best. This alladhi is a badal for this alladhi. Khalaqa is a fi'l madi, mabni ala fath. It's always going to have that fath there. And the fa'il, who's the fa'il here? The mere taqdiruhu huwa. A hidden pronoun which implies huwa. He is the one who created al-maut. Al-maut has a fatha here because it's mansoob due to it being the maf'ulun bihi, the object of the verb. Wal hayat, wa is harf atf, meaning and. Al-hayat has a fatha there because it is ma'tuf al-maut. Therefore, it is mansoob or maf'ulun bihi than, the second object of the verb. Liyabluwakum. Li is a lam ta'lil, showing the cause for something, the reason for that. Liyabluwakum. Yabluwa is a fi'l mudari, a present tense verb, mansoob bi an, because there is a hidden an here. So we would say li an yabluwakum. Right? Li an yabluwakum. But this an is not written, but it's implied. In the Arabic grammar, in Arabic, it is implied. So liyabluwa is mansoob because of the an, which is implied. Mudmira jawazan. Right? It's basically hidden or understood permissibly. That's what they say in Arabic. لِيَبْلُوَكُمْ. Kum, their fa'il, is a damir mustatir. Who's testing us? تقديره هو. Huwa, again, referring back to الذي, referring back to Allah. والكاف is في محل النصب مفعول به. Who are you testing? We're testing you, right? Kum here is the maf'ulun bihi, without getting into details, because the kaf and the meme are basically two different parts. The meme showing jam, showing plurality, and the kaf showing that this is the maf'ulun bihi, that this is the first object of the verb, right? طيب. It's fi mahal nasb, but since it is a damir, it's mabni ala dhamma. Ayyukum. Ay is ism istifham. Ay, which. Ism istifham. Mubtada marfu'. That's why we have the dhamma. It's the mubtada. Right? And again, we have this ayyukum. Your kaf is fi mahal jar because of its mudaf ilay. It's mudaf ilay to ay, ayyukum. And the meme again is for the jam, the plurality. Ahsanu is your khabar. Which is ahsan? Which of you is ahsan? Right? Which is ahsan? Ahsan is khabar marfu' with the dhamma. Amalan is mansoob because it is tamyiz. It is distinguishing what we are or what the person is best in. Which of you is best? Best in what? Best in jumping, best in sleeping, best in eating, best in looks? No. Best in amalan, tamyiz, mansoob. Then we have the wow. Wahuwal azizul ghafur. This wow here is isti'nafiyya or haliyya. Isti'naf meaning continuation, or haliyan. So while he's testing you, he is. And the ulama differ. Is it isti'nafiyya, continuing, or is it haliyan? Right? وهو is the damir fi mahal raf mubtada. Here's your mubtada. It is mabni ala fatha. Right? It's your mubtada marfu'. Al-Aziz is khabar al-awwal. Huwa al-Aziz. He is al-Aziz. It's marfu'. A khabar is always marfu'. So it's your khabar al-awwal marfu'. Wal-Ghafur is your khabar al-thani marfu'. That's your grammatical analysis of that surah. Or of this ayah, rather. طيب, the meanings of this ayah. The meanings of this ayah. The tafsir of this ayah. After Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned his complete dominion, his complete control over the dominion, and that he does whatever he wants and is capable of doing whatever he chooses, he says, هُوَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ الْمَوْتَ وَالْحَيَاةِ. He's the one who created the death and life. لِيَخْتَبَرَكُمْ, in order to test you. فَيَنْظُرُ أَيُّكُمْ خَيْرٌ وَأَفْضَلُ عَمَلًا. So he can then look and see which of you is going to be the best and the most virtuous in doing good deeds. Allah the Most High is testing us. He's testing us with commands, and he's testing us with prohibitions. He's testing us with desires and with calamities that might afflict us. And he's looking to see which of us is the most sincere. Ahsanu amala, what does this mean? Ahsanu amala. The most, he does the most good deeds? No. Right? He does them the quickest? No. He does them the longest? No. Means akhlas, the most sincere, wa aswab, and the most correct according to the Sharia that he has sent down. So he's looking to see which of us is ahsanu amala, meaning the most sincere, and does that action the most sincere towards him and the most correct according to the Sharia that he sent down. And then he will, after seeing that from us, he will repay us for that. And as we said, he did not say aktharu amala, the most in doing good deeds. Doesn't matter how much you did. What matters is the quality of what you did. Was it sincere for Allah? Akhlas wa aswab. Then he says, Wahu al-Aziz. He's reminding us he is Aziz. He is the one that can overpower everything and nothing overpowers him. He has complete control over all of his creation. And he is Al-Ghafur. Along with being in complete power, complete control, capable to do anything that he chooses to do. Being mighty and having complete mastery over all of creation, he is Ghafur. He is forgiving of our sins. He hides them and conceals them for us and protects us from their punishment. This is the meaning of this ayah. This is the meaning of this ayah. Inshallah ta'ala, tomorrow we will meet back with ayah number 3, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. If there's any questions, then you can always ask them in the comments on the video. You can come in class. Our classes is at 9 o'clock from 9 to 9:20, but hopefully less time than that. Give us a break for a few minutes before we start the next surah. So at 9 o'clock, we're going to do one ayat from Surah al-Fajr. At 9:20, this is all Mecca time. 9:20, we do one ayat from Surah al-Mulk. And at 9:40, we do one ayat from Surah al-Sajda. All of these 3 surahs contain 30 ayat, and so we can inshallah ta'ala, complete them during this month. Inshallah ta'ala, I'm going to close now, come back in 2 or 3 minutes with the second ayat from Surah al-Sajda. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.